Hello Bournemouth, Brighton and neutral football fans, and welcome to this latest matchday vlog here on Back of the Net. I'm Kirk and it's an interesting fixture today. Seaside fixture between Bournemouth and Brighton. 6 positions and 4 points split both teams in the Premier League. Brighton are doing very well under their new fresh head coach. They've had experience of playing in Europe and I'm sure they want more of that. For us, the Cherries, well, we're trying to catch Brighton up as a football club and we want a bit of that experience that they've had, but we're going along nicely under Andoni Iraola. We did lose before the international break, but going into this fixture, we are very good at home. We are chasing a 4th win at home in a row. That would be a joint record because we did it last season as well. But conditions today are tough, okay? And it's going to play a part for me in this game. So my heart wants to feel like the Cherries can win this 3-1, but I do feel like it'll be a low score draw, maybe 1-1. I do feel like the final third actions will be impacted by the conditions, but I am looking for a good game. We're going to need that really good atmosphere that we've had at Dean Court to keep everyone warm, but to get behind the side. So subscribe to Back of the Net. Do give me and the team at Back of the Net a massive like on this video. Let's head to Dean Court. Let's get involved. Come on you Reds. Let's do this. The opposition are here. I'm going to head into the tent behind the Ted McDougall stand. Brighton fans are arriving. Let's see if we can get some pre-match thoughts then. Aaron, club football is back.
Yes, it is. Good.
Pretty much 4 months with no international football.
Thank God for that.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, it's given us some maybe a couple of our players a bit of a rest. But I hate it. I hate international football. Didn't watch either England game, so this is back to the real stuff, yeah.
Seaside battle going on here.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're sort of maybe looking like a bit of an Aston Villa. I mean, Champions League might be a bit stretched too far for them.
Yeah, they're doing well though, aren't they?
They're a good side.
Yeah, they are a good side. And it's just, always petrified about Mitoma, to see him on the lineup as well. He always turns up and does it to us, and hopefully today he's not going to, but we've got to be stronger on him, and we've got to just control him and take him out of the game, and then we've got a fair chance then.
Lineups are out. No Ryan Christie, we knew that anyway. Yeah. No Lewis Dunk for Brighton. Yeah. You've just seen both lineups. Thoughts?
Well, I thought as expected for us. Obviously, as you say, Christie's out, massive loss, misses engine. But Adams and Cook obviously will be those 2 midfielders, and then the rest is what we expected really. Smith is right back. I was wondering whether one of Cliver or Tab will be on the bench, but now Dango is back on the bench, which is great because we've actually got someone to come off the bench and affect the game, which is really important. But other than that, I think our lineup is as I would expect.
Can I tell you a secret?
Go on.
Okay, so Tiggs has sent me a text message.
Yeah.
He said that Tom has got 11 out of 11 for the AFC Bournemouth lineup. He got 10 out of 11 for Brighton.
Yeah, okay. We'll let him off that.
Do you want to give him a bit of a say on that?
Yeah, no, he's almost always pretty spot on, isn't he, with his predictions? And I mean, we knew Christie was going to be out, didn't we? Which I'm a little bit concerned about, but we'll see.
Are you worried that we've got no Ryan Christie today? Because obviously Andoni Iraola very much wants that press. Brighton are a side, they're under a new head coach where they've got a style that is very interesting to watch as well. But we want to obviously get our game going today.
Yeah, it is a worry because he has been so pivotal for us in that role, and he does so much. His work rate is incredible. But hopefully this is a chance. Tyler Adams is on for him, isn't he? Really. So hopefully this is Tyler's chance to show what he's made of and that he can do that role.
It's been a bit painful the last couple of weeks, no football, especially after the last couple of home games was so amazing and emotional, and you just want to get back here, don't you? So, but yeah, it's unpredictable though, isn't it? We seem to do really, really well against the top teams, and then I don't know, Brighton feels like one of those ones that we might not. But I'm still hopeful for a win, maybe a 2-1.
The wind and the rain are going to play havoc. I think it might help us a bit more. They play some really nice football, try to play some nice football, whereas we can mix it up.
Score prediction?
I'm thinking Bournemouth 3-1.
I'll take it.
Yeah, let's have it.
I'm going to be optimistic and go for a 2-1 win for us, but it wouldn't surprise me if it's a draw. Brighton are a very, very good team. Their lineup is stacked with attacking players, so I think there will be goals, but I'm going to go for a 2-1 win.
Yeah, I think 2-1 I'm going to go with.
Sean, we're going to have to deal with Mike here. I mean, he's doing his pre-match stuff, so tough game today.
Really tough game. Two similar styles as well. Brighton are a very good side, so I think we're in for a really big match today. But I think if we're on form, we've proved it the last few weeks. At home, we can beat anyone on our day.
It could be a bit of a humdinger.
It could be, especially with the conditions as well, Kirk. I think it's going to be really testing out there for both sides. Could be a real classic, couldn't it?
Score prediction?
I'm going to go for a 2-2.
Less than 4 minutes on the clock. Brighton 1, Bournemouth 0. You can see that they got a good connection between those forward players. Welbeck was involved, Rutter's involved. I think it's João Pedro that's got the goal. It's an early lead for the Seagulls. Is warming up. I wonder if he's got a part to play today. What's going through the mind of Philip Billing in his current career with AFC Bournemouth? He's warming up. We might need him to do something special like he's done before later in this fixture. So we're about 5 minutes from half time. Brighton took that early lead. We've had a few chances, nothing substantial. We've been poor on the ball generally. And they've just been a little bit quicker. Their brains are working quicker. We've really got to show a little bit more if we're going to get anything from this game. Tyler Adams, for me, has been the best player for us so far. Hunting the ball down, determination. We need more players doing what Tyler Adams is doing right now, because we're currently not looking like we're going to get anything from this game. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Dango in the second half. Need a bit of pace and a bit of directness to help us find a goal that we need. Disallowed goal. I think even Ilson was offside initially. I'm not going to lie, I sort of missed the first part of that move because I was grabbing me Pringles. Looked like Cliver was the one that got through and then squared it to him. I think he's leaving Ilson offside, and it might be because he was offside earlier in the move. Not sure. Blame the Pringles. The ER's checking though. They haven't written it off yet. There might be a chance. It's taken a few minutes. So we're in the concourse, Steve Fletch stand, half time, 1-0 down. Let's get some thoughts. I'm going to squeeze in here. How can we improve things this half?
I think Tavernier's got to come off. I think Dango's got to come on. And I just think the midfield's got to stop making the silly little mistakes. I mean, Lewis Cook's just had a free kick. He's booted it straight out on the pitch.
We need more half-time opinions, and I found the main people. Definitely have found the main people. Jeff, how are you?
All right, thank you.
1-0 Brighton, scored early on, very bright. We're not very good in possession at the moment.
Yeah,
there is work to do.
There's work to do. I think we need a bit more urgency, a bit more energy, and swap Semenyo with Tav. Bit more pressing and faster. bit faster.
We're still in it, Tom Jordan.
mate.
I'm so sorry. I'm just going to interrupt. We're still in it.
Yes.
We have praised you getting your lineups correct, by the way, at the
I
start.
did, yeah. I was
But,
close on theirs actually.
Yeah.
But the one I got wrong was João Pedro. He scored. I went
He
a dinger.
scored.
It's a little bit slow and ponderous when they sit deep. It makes it difficult, but that's what they can do now. And they've got some decent players, so we've got to be careful. If we get the next goal, I feel we can go on and win it.
I just spoke to someone over there as I came through the concourse, and they said, bring Dango on. Do you bring Dango on?
I don't know. Well, at some point, definitely. But we're doing okay. I mean, until they scored, they were well on top. But since they scored, it's a bit like the Brentford game a couple of weeks ago. As soon as the goal went in, the game changed a bit. The difference being we haven't scored.
Yeah.
And we've had a couple of chances, but we're still in it.
What's difficult is obviously losing Christie. We'll probably try and Lewis a little bit further forward, which I understand, but equally, is it better if you change less and just say to Adams, try and do that? I don't know. But my worry is more that we haven't got maybe the ammunition off the bench that we normally have. I think Dango will come on at some point. I think Semenyo's got that card now, so he's out of Wolves. So I wonder if we'll run him into the ground now, and Kluivert's the one that we maybe take off. But I think what's nice, I would quite like if we come out the second half and maybe you put Tav in the 10, you move Kluivert left, you put Semenyo right, you mix it up a little bit. But I think Dango hopefully can come on and give us something.
You just worry that they get another chance and Welbeck's on the end of it, and that's the game gone, really. So
It's just not good enough. If we want to win the game, we've got to clear it up a bit.
Can we get anything from this game?
Oh, 100%. I mean, look at the City game. We can get anything from any game. We're Bournemouth.
The frustrating thing is now they've got the lead, they feel pretty comfortable to just be like, okay, we've got the lead now, let them have it. But they're a good side, mate, but we're doing all right. We're off on a puff in. I don't know, I think it's probably the progression of the two teams where I feel we're not far off Brighton, but like a season behind. And that feels like they've just got that little bit of know-how, a little bit more than us at the moment. But I like seeing the goal back because I felt it was a good save at the time. And then I've heard from people watching on the telly said that he should just knock him around the post. But at the time I felt Kirkes was maybe on his heels. But listen, it's a good game. Next goal's the one, mate. If they get it, it's done. If we get it, then I fancy we can win it. But take a point, go get Gary O'Neill the sack next week.
Still believe?
Oh, definitely, yeah. And like you say, Dango could make a difference. Someone said Semenyo got into yellow card, so he might as well play him into the ground. Like he's not going to be playing next week. So, the game's still there, definitely, but it's not going to be easy.
I saw Phil Billing warming up.
Yeah.
A penny for his thoughts at the moment. At some point, does he play a part? Because he's had a pretty successful career at Bournemouth now. He turned things around after his first season, and he became a really big player for us. But at the moment, he's in the shadows.
I don't think he fits in this system, unfortunately. I'd love to see him playing, as you know, but you just never know. He always can do it. Sometimes he has a good day, sometimes he has a bad day. If he has a good day, then he can come off and score 1 or 2 goals, but who knows? Let's hope he does it.
And just like in the first half, it's taken about 3 minutes for Brighton to score a second goal. And just like a few seasons ago, we find ourselves 2-0 down at home to the Seagulls. And now a VAR check on Brighton's second goal, possible offside. Need a bit of luck. Another good goal, by the way, if it does count. It was a good goal. Goal, 2-0 to Brighton. That was a chance to get back into it. Point blank range for Evie Nilsson. Ball coming across him. Put it wide. On the clock. Brian had just had Lever sent off. Second yellow foul on Kirkes. Is this a turning point? I hope it is. So another corner. So Iraola changes are on. Dango is in, so is Howson, Senesi off, Tyler Adams off, so Lewis Cook in his more comfortable role, but just commanding that CDM. Go. Travel! Pick someone out! Oh! Even a part fumble and we still can't get it in. Sums up our day, that does. Not long to go, we're in injury time. David Brooks has just got one back for us. Can we do it? We've got about 2.5, 3 minutes to go. Good finish by David Brooks. Come on! Oh! Fucking hell! And that was it. Semenyo with the last chance of the game. Just left it too late. Not good enough for 90 minutes. Come alive in the last 5. Left it too late. 2-1 win for Brighton at the end, just about a few inches lower. We would have got out of Dean Court with a draw. Well done Brighton though, 2 good goals, caught us early in both halves. You're a very good side. You've got a lot of good players that work well together. There's a good connection there within your squad. So well done to Brighton. You are doing very well in the league and I'm sure that pushes you up a little bit more. That's 2 really irritating performances for me now. We had the one at Brentford where we conceded a couple of poor goals and we probably should have walked out of there with a point. And today we just weren't on it. We were flat in the stands, we were flat on the pitch. Passing from many players was just not good enough. So poor. Why can't we deal without Ryan Christie in regards to a press? Can Lewis Cook and Tyler Adams play in the same team? I thought Tyler Adams was one of our better players in the first half, hunting the ball down, winning it, determination. What's happening with Philip Billing? Is he going in January? His valuation is absolutely falling like a stone. But you have to ask, where does Phil Billing even come into this side and help us? Because he's been on the subs bench for a few games now, and I've said before that Philip Billing probably should have gone a few windows ago. But you've got in there, and I don't see his next appearance for the Cherries, so it's an important question to ask about that. You now came on late, but again he has struggled and there's conversations around that one, but we just weren't good enough. You can't just turn it on in the last 8 minutes and hope to get out of there with a draw. So we need to regroup, because next week we go to Molineux. We take on Gary O'Neill's Wolves. He will be in charge for that. They got a result at Fulham. They've found 2 wins back to back now. So it's going to be a tough fixture, and I think Tom Jordan said earlier that we might not have Semenyo, but we need to find a way of being a little bit more consistent, and this is why we're not going to end up finishing in European places just yet, because we go and beat Man City, we go and beat Arsenal, we get a good draw against Villa, and then we're a little bit sloppy against Brentford, and we were a little bit soft today against Brighton. They are a good side, Brighton. They're very quick. Their brain works very, very quick, and we just weren't on it. And we need to have a good week of training next week, and we need to go to Molineux, and we need to find a way of getting a point. We need to find a way of dealing with Cunha, because he's their main man. And then we need to try and see if we can get out of there with a win. Thanks for having me on this match day vlog, though. Thank you, Back of the Net. Do give Back of the Net a subscribe. Do hit this like button. I am sorry that we didn't bring you a win, but Sam and the team will go again. So check out their content for next week for Wolves. Until then, see you soon. Up, Ches.